Welcome back to the Cottage Farmstead. My name is Nathan Vanette, and we are excited to bring you back to the house site just to show you what all is happening. So the last time we were here, I was able to walk down by the base of the wall here. Thankfully, our excavator was able to get in and do some backfill work. That way, when the framers get here with the building materials, we won't have to worry about that hole or the liability that presents, and it'll make it so much easier for the crew just to build the house. So this is the top side of the house where we're going to have a nice large deck out this way with a carport on the far side. Since we do not have any lateral weight on the walls or cross bracing, we went ahead and just soft packed the dirt. We will end up compacting that later, and that's why you see this crack here where the dirt has been settling all the way around the foundation. And then coming up next week, the materials will be arriving for the house build. So this will be the floor trusses for the main floor, as well as all of the Advantech. And they're hoping to be able to get started on Thursday and be done by Saturday. And then after that, they'll have the next load of materials arrive, which will be all the framing for the first and second floor. If all goes well, we're hoping that framing only takes about 2 weeks. That doesn't include the putting on the siding, but that will be putting Tyvek around and the weather wrap. So at that point, we'll be able to get the roof up. We're doing a metal roof on the house here, as it'll look really well with the aesthetics we're hoping for. And thereafter, we'll be able to start working on utilities, electrical, and plumbing. One other exciting thing that we had done just this past week was they put the culvert in by the road. This will make it a whole lot easier for the semi trucks to come up with the lumber for the house build, especially since we've had some pretty wet weather here, and this Carolina clay takes a long time to dry out. So we're thankful for that and the ease that that will make, and the assurance that a truck won't get stuck either. Unfortunately, this weekend, before the materials come and they start framing, we are supposed to get like 8 inches of snow down here. So we may have to dig some snow out of the basement. That way they can put the interior walls up to support some of the trusses. But we'll have to wait and see just to see if we end up getting the snow from that storm or not. And as you can see, we still have a lot of dirt left after the backfill. We are planning on bringing up the grade in front of the house a little bit, and then our English country style garden out front will be nice and level. And then we're going to have a gentle terrace that hopefully blends in with the land. That way it doesn't look like our house is built on a little knoll. Since it's been a couple of weeks since we did our last video, we have been keeping pretty busy checking out Facebook Marketplace for different materials, especially wire. Electrical wire is quite expensive and just took another jump in terms of the price. So we were able to find it much cheaper on Facebook Marketplace just to try to save where we can without compromising any quality. We've also been busy getting all the exterior doors and everything else that's needed for the exterior of the house. That way, as soon as the framing is done, we can try to get it as enclosed to keep it nice and dry, especially since we're doing work in February, hopefully a little bit warmer. Now I'll quick drive down the driveway and show you that new culvert. We had them put in a bit of an extra wide area for our driveway here. That way, since our driveway is almost completely perpendicular to the road, it'll make it much easier coming in with a trailer either from this direction or from that direction. There's a little bit of a hump here, so we'll want to bring in more material here. That way all of our moisture doesn't pool here. Right now that's going to be the low spot, but we want the low spot to be the ditch. So we'll need to change some of the grading here, but really with how close this is to our driveway, it's going to make it really nice and easy for those trucks with all the building materials to get up to the house building site. Well, thank you for joining me today. We are very excited with all the progress that is coming along, and stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of exciting videos coming up, especially with the house build and construction beginning. Have a great day.